We had a comment, and the comment was, what is the point of this video? Well, I'll be directly honest with you. The point of this video is your mom. It is Thursday. It is a cold, gorgeous day. We are 40, 42. Supposed to get a little bit warmer this weekend. 50s. They're saying we got opening day on Saturday for firearm. I don't go out opening. Oh, if you look, can't see you there. Look at this tree. It wobbles. It wants to fall over. It's dead. But I can almost guarantee there's a beehive sitting right inside of here. There's that hole and that up there. I can almost guarantee there's bees in here. Granted, they're not going to mess with me because it is cold and bees, much like bears, hibernate. They stay in their whatever they call it, home, cocoon. So what I am doing right now, well, besides walking the dogs and getting them tired, is trying to find a different path this winter. I keep talking about how this springtime killed the woods. It brought half the woods down. So what we're doing is trying to find a way out to the clear spot. A long way around. We can still take the trail that's north of us. We've done that before. But what I'm trying to do is find an easy walking path back there. Now this is pretty easy, but right here I got a couple. I really don't want to mess with those. Right here I'd have to mess with these. We got a plane coming in. Can't see it. Hear it. What we're gonna do is well, right there, I don't want to have to walk across that in the winter time, so we're gonna go over here. Go one big step. So now we're back to pretty easy walking. Our trail is honestly right no more than 40 feet over there, maybe 100, but still. The boys don't know that. They think they're in the middle of nowhere. Well, we're back here all the time. They know where they're at too. But I don't know where my neighbor's at. My neighbor's a hunter. His blanket's sitting right up over there. So yeah, I don't know if he still hunts or not. I don't know if he's had quite a few different life events in the past 5-6 years, but even if he is up there, we're just gonna let him do his thing. Like I said, this is state land, so actually that blind up there is first come, first serve. But I honestly think that we're the only ones that know about it, besides his friends and family and whoever else he lets know it. He's got a blind up there, but don't want it. I don't need it. Okay, we talked about before the Native Americans, how they used to use trees as a guide. They would bend the trees to let you know that you were on the path. That is a Native American bent tree. That tells you that you're on the path. Now, it doesn't show you a direct arrow where the path is, but Jesus Christ, we are on our path. Here I am bullshitting, thinking I'm out in the middle of nowhere. We're on our path. Right here's the tree that's gonna fall down. So yeah, big old Davy Jones, or Davy Crockett over here talking. I'm just gonna walk my path like a white person and take it easy because I really don't want to work that too hard. Oh yeah, but anyway, the Native Americans make that so they know where their path is at, which is really honestly kind of cool. I do know there's 4 or 5 different trees that are in here that are just like that. And there's 3 or 4 that way, and we're gonna come up to a couple more this way. So I don't know which direction that path is on, or going to. Or I don't even know if it's a path. I don't even know if that's true. They used to bend trees. I remember that, I think. I don't know, now that I've gotten older, I don't know what I know anymore. I'm at that point where, you know what, maybe I'm just like the grandpa, spitting out facts and hey, if you put salt on their bird's tail, they can't fly away. That was a good one. And my grandpa, Papa had, they told me that as a kid. Put salt on a bird's tail, they can't fly away. Oh shit. So I honestly went out there for a couple days trying to catch a bird. I put salt on his tail. I even had the bright idea of sitting up in the tree fort and letting salt sprinkle down. That didn't work either. It wasn't until very later in life that it goes along with the story of when I was in Japan. My girlfriend used to call me the word bacchiaro. Oh, bacchiaro. What the hell does that mean? Well, she couldn't tell me. She didn't speak English that well then. And so I never figured out what that meant until I had a roommate many years later that was a linguist, and he had a Japanese to English dictionary. I looked up a couple words. Shindaru was one of them. And I looked up at the word bacchiaro. Bacchiaro means stupid motherfucker. I laughed so hard when I read that. Now this is our little trail marker right here. The 4 trees coming out of one. That means the clear spot is right over there. So that's where we're gonna go. So Bacchiaro, I laughed so hard because I deserved that name. I'm still an idiot. Even at 50 something years old, I'm an idiot. Just as much, if not more than I was at 20-ish. But what are you talking about? Yeah, when I figured out that Papa was just putting me outside, putting salt on a bird's tail, no one goddamn well not gonna catch a bird. That was so funny. He got me hook, line, and sinker. I guess that's even for ruining the transmission on his lawnmower. He had a lawnmower and it made the tire squeaked when he went forward and then back real quick and then forward real quick and then back real quick. Well, after it stopped making a squeak, there was a little puddle of oil on the ground. I didn't know what the hell it was, so I walked away, blamed it on my cousin. Now you ruined the transmission. The clear spot. Oh, we lost the top of our cherry tree. These are Mount Morency's cherry trees that are they're not doing very well because nobody keeps them up. But these are cherry trees. And we lost a branch. They don't put out good cherries. They put out little spitting raisins. I mean, nobody keeps them up. Nobody trims them or just out in nature. But this is our clear spot. This is a spot that we. Well, hello, Chad. How are you guys? How's Chat doing today? This is our clear spot where we sit in the wintertime. I tell you, coming out here in the wintertime, this is a good spot to be. Because once you get back from, whoa, there's holes in the ground. Once you get done trekking all the way out here over waist deep snow, you're happy to have a little spot to sit down in the snow and relax for a minute. Now this is not one of the trees that, well, actually it was. This is what I call the l'arbre croche. It's French for crooked tree. So before it snapped, you can see it jutted out that way. And so this was no more than 3 feet high, jutted out there. So this was, I think, another marker in the native trail. I mean, they're all over the place. And it's not just It was not happenstance. They didn't just happen to get here. They were put here. They were put here by a lot of people long before us. We're home to the Anishinaabemowin. They're a offshoot. No, I could be bullshitting because I really don't know where they came from. I think they're an offshoot of the Ottawa tribe. The Ottawa Indians. I'm not gonna. There's 100 million tribes up here. They're all part of something or another, and I honestly don't know. I do know they are Ottawa. They were Ottawa tribes. They were called Ottawa Indians up until I was probably 15, so that would have been mid 80s, and they changed their name to Odawa, O-D-A-W-A, which means Ottawa, and I think their language is called Anishinaabemowin. Can't call it Indian language. That's kind of racist. It's ignorant. But speaking of ignorant, and okay, here we're at another. Wow, these guys took a hard fall over the winter time. We haven't been back here since last year. This is another trail marker of ours. It's the big boys, the Twin Oaks, that are sitting up here. Whoa. This place got taken care of. Holy shit. Okay, we haven't back here. We saw this before. Where's that guy? Right there. Yeah, these Twin Oaks. We know these guys. Once we know. That is new. That is a nest. I don't know what kind of nest that could be. Here it is. There we go. Huh, interesting. Oh, maybe that's where all the leaves pile up. I don't. But this is the spot where the dogs like to sit out in the wintertime because the oak will drop their nuts and the animals will come scurry and get them. I wonder if this thing isn't going to fall. That's a lot of weight to be putting over. I mean, what's up, boy? It's not going to fall now. Let's look at the trunk. Is there separation? Oh, yeah. As long as you don't see a pair of eyeballs staring back at us, we'll be all right. But there is a little something in there. Not animals, but there's some water back in there. Boy, that thing is hollow. It's not, yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. But that's hollow. So that means that is going to come down. I don't know when. I hope it's not now. I don't think it's now. But there's a whole lot of weight to be having. It's a bear, it's a bear, it's a bear. I'm kidding. That's Mac. That's my pet. That's my pitty boxer. That's the guy that loves to break bones in half with his jaw. It's scary. Honestly, he is still, when he's got a growl when you get to him. A couple days ago, I was feeling pretty brave and put my face down there when he was eating. kind of gave me a growl and showed me one tooth and kind of nudged me with his nose, kind of doing the get the hell out of my way, boy. I'm eating. So I let him eat. I walked away. I don't need to get that. He doesn't need to die either. They both know if they bite me there. That might be the end. If we don't deal with that biting. Luckily they haven't. Haven't had a problem with him. Except for Ruckus, he likes to nip. He's the black guy. He likes to nip. He's got the dachshund mouth. He likes to nip with his front teeth. Fucker, he hasn't brought blood, but he's given a blood blister. Like, getting your skin caught between his teeth. So what these guys are doing now is they're bullshitting on their way home. They're done walking. Yeah, done walking by. Okay, so we got the clear spot there. Our house is over that way. The blind is going to be over there. So what I want to do is make a straight path. Not on the trail that I was on. I laughed about because I want to get off that trail. I want to make a new trail. That old trail is too used. It's too... All it's going to take is somebody wandering back here and they're going to find that trail and be like, oh my God, look at the trail back here. Oh, it's so much fun. When, as you can see, it's not the easiest to be walking back here. Even though it is state land. God, look at how big that thing is. Oh, here comes another plane. Oh, shit. See him. See it. See it. There it goes. You might see it again here. There he is. There he is. And that's it. No more plane. Yeah, I don't want somebody walking back here. It's not for their own health. I just don't want people walking back here. But I'm afraid that people do walk back here. It's not good. It's full of landmines. It's going to trip you up. But honestly, I don't want people back here. So that's why I want to get a new trail. We had to close. We live in an HOA, so there was a path that was designated between our property and our neighbors. It was a 10-foot wide path. It was just, started laughing about it. Once the storm came around March, all these trees down, we had a HOA homeowners meeting then. After that, June, I think. And I closed that path because I didn't want people walking. One, I didn't want people walking on my property. Two, I didn't want people walking on my property and getting to state land and getting hurt. I don't know what kind of liability that would be. See, there's we'll go up there and take a look. I don't think he's here right now. It's mid-afternoon. I have not heard him in the last couple of days out there. So he may not be around. He's got some rental properties in the area. He might be messing with one of those. But you can see the way that we have to walk through here, you would understand. All right, we're back now where I was. Shit. Oh, but yeah. Feels good to have a winter. It's kind of getting you warm with all the sun rays. Sunshine. Alright. This is going to be not much fun walking. But like I said, we got to pick up our feet. I don't want to get snagged. All right, this is always a smart thing to do. Put some of your weight on the tree. 3 points of contact. he's not here because he would have got something already. Yeah. He's been here though. It's all ready to go. Ugh. Yeah, he is ready to go. He redid his blind. He put new tar paper on it. I don't think he's here. No, he's not here. What's up, Jeremy? He's not here. He put new tar paper on it. It's got one window opens, two windows open. Guarantee something's living up in there. But, you know, if you're out here just hunting, looking for a deer, this is the place to go. Once again, all blinds are on state land or first come, first serve. That's not gonna be, we're not taking one. But anyway, we're talking about but now we're gonna talk about what we hunt. There are deer out here. Deer all over the place. There's a couple spots that I absolutely love. One of the spots we're not going to be able to walk to because it's up on top of the hill up there. But it's about a 250-yard shot. Bad. But we have not been up there yet this year. I can't get up there this year. I can, but it's blocked by a whole bunch of trees. And I keep saying I need to bring the chainsaw out here and start making a path. We did buy a little Chinese chainsaw. When I say Chinese, little, it's a small 6-inch. It's just a little guy. It's not taking down big trees, but it is taking little limbs, making it easier to walk. I did buy a, what the hell do you call that? You're able to move a cant hook. Bought a cant hook so I can move some big trees when they're down. I take it yeah. All right, we're gonna end this because I can see my videos getting all bad.